and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. James Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete.
That was interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Evans, 60 yards. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian Kirk, 46 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5 now. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Touchdown! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Robinson now off the option, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson now off the option, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Robinson now off the option, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a give, right side. Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Equanimous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On play action, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll air this one out for Kirk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckham. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
6 yards left on second down.
Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Brady. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurt sets up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Evans, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Daniels on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Brady. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Brady. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Edwards. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Murray. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Robinson
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Brady going to throw.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead.
Brady's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now Their back's against the wall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it,
and the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
And the Cardinals season will continue, as we said.
I guess that on mute.
I had got greedy in that second quarter when I was trying to blow him out.